Charlotte. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And look at this. Right away, loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
Baker going to throw this right away. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Now Mayfield. And it's caught. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. White diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the counter, this is Hubbard. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
Young to throw it. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Young. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
4th down, Young. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now Mayfield on the move to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Mayfield now steps away. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, Barton, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Mayfield on 1st down. He'll find his tight end, Payne Durham. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Dancing to his left. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a dump off here complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. It's caught. This is White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, an 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And he will dive into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. Young now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for two. Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they've got it as we resume action. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's 2nd and 7.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the Bucs' 40-yard line.
Right back to Hubbard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Now a run with Hubbard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Yellow, blue, check. Yellow, one, Smith, red.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 22 yards. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers side. Second down, Mayfield. On the move past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Hard running at the 15. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. To throw on 2nd down is Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Watch out, 50 Fury.
And the Panthers first down.
Young now from the 50. Open man is Mingo, complete. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Again, he'll drop to throw.
44-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. It'll be Young again. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here on the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Kevin Tompkins on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
Mayfield on play action. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And quickly, they get to the line. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 14 yards, but they're still one shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. They're going to go for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 6. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play fake. Mayfield steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Throwing. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings
Right,
up 3rd
97.
and 1.
Ready.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A 1st down throw for Young. Shark's got it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Xavier Woods with a pick. Oh, shifts past him. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark from 3 yards out. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th.
To kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
He's got room past the 30, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Mayfield with it once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st down, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off the ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And for a 3rd time tonight, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good. 4-8.
It's Young on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They go play action. Young. He's got Mingo. And he'll go down before getting these inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. It'll be Young again. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eluding the under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity?
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Still going. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 69 yards. And the Bucs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Mayfield. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Right.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now Young. He completes this one to Mingo. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault?
Ready.
So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5. Here's Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They'll go up the middle. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So